Welcome to TalkReady English. Listen, practice, and be ready to speak.
We are really glad you are here. Today we are practicing how to give your opinion gently in English.
This is useful because opinions can be tricky. You want to be honest, but you do not want to sound too strong or rude.
I get that. A gentle opinion can help you share your idea while still respecting the other person.
Before we start, I have to ask, are you comfortable sharing your opinion in a group?
It depends on the group. If I know people well, I feel comfortable. In a new group, I choose my words more carefully.
Same here. I once said, "That will not work," in a meeting, and the room became very quiet.
That is a real learning moment. The idea may be correct, but the delivery can change how people hear it.
Exactly. My sentence arrived wearing heavy boots.
I understand. I usually try to soften my opinion first, especially if I disagree or have a concern.
So today is not about hiding your opinion. It is about making it easier to hear.
Right. We will practice gentle opinions at work, with friends, in group decisions, and when you disagree politely.
Let's start with a simple opinion. I want to say I like an idea. What can I say?
A natural phrase is, "I think that's a good idea." It is simple, clear, and friendly.
So I think makes the sentence sound like my personal view.
Yes, I think is very useful because it shows you are sharing an opinion, not making a final rule.
Could I say, I feel like that could work?
Yes, and that sounds a little softer. I feel like is common in casual conversations when you want to share a thought gently.
Good. That sounds less intense than announcing my opinion like a judge.
Right, tone matters. I feel like this could work sounds open and friendly.
Now let's move to work. What if I have a different idea in a meeting?
I would start by showing respect for the first idea. You can say, "That makes sense." Another option might be,
So I do not jump straight to no.
exactly. You first acknowledge the other person, then add your idea. For example, "That makes sense." Another option might be to start next week.
I like might be. It sounds flexible.
It is flexible. Words like might, could, and maybe make suggestions feel softer.
What if I disagree? That is where I get nervous.
That is totally normal. Disagreeing can feel uncomfortable, but a gentle phrase helps. You can say, "I see your point, but I'm not sure I agree."
That sounds respectful. It says I listened first.
Yes, "I see your point" means you understand their idea. Then, "I'm not sure I agree" gives your opinion softly.
Could I say, I have a different view?
Yes, that is clear and calm. For example, "I have a slightly different view. I think we should test it first."
The word slightly helps, right?
Yes, slightly means a little. It makes the disagreement sound less sharp.
Now let's talk about friends. What if my friends suggest a restaurant I do not really want?
That happens. You can say, "That place sounds nice, but I was hoping for something quieter."
That is gentle. It does not attack the restaurant.
Exactly. You are not saying their idea is bad. You are sharing your preference.
What does I was hoping for mean?
It means you wanted something or imagined something. It sounds polite because it is softer than "I want."
So I can say, I was hoping for something cheaper, or I was hoping for something closer.
Yes, and those are very real examples. I use that kind of phrase when I do not want to make the other person feel wrong.
Now, what if I need to give feedback? Maybe a coworker asks me about a presentation.
Good situation. Start with something positive, then give one clear suggestion. You can say, "The main idea is strong. Maybe we could make the first slide simpler."
That sounds much better than the first slide is too much.
Yes, feedback is easier to hear when it feels useful, not personal.
What if the person asks, what do you really think?
You can still be kind and honest. Say, "Honestly, I think the idea is good, but the message could be clearer."
So, honestly does not have to be harsh.
Right. Honest can still be gentle. The key is to focus on the work, the plan, or the message, not the person.
What if I am not completely sure about my opinion?
That is common. You can say, "I could be wrong, but..." For example, "I could be wrong, but this date may be too soon."
That sounds very soft. Almost too soft?
It can be soft. So use it when you really are unsure or want to be extra careful. In a meeting, it can help you share a concern without sounding aggressive.
What about, in my opinion? I learned that phrase in school.
It is correct, but it can sound a little formal. In daily conversation, I think, I feel like, or to me often sound more natural.
So, to me, this design feels cleaner, is natural.
Yes, to me means from my point of view. It is short and gentle.
Let's do a deeper phrase section now.
Great. First, I think. Use it for a clear but simple opinion. Example, I think this plan is realistic.
Second, I feel like. Use it for a softer opinion. Example, I feel like this option is easier.
Third, that makes sense, but use it when you understand the other idea but want to add a different view.
Fourth, another option might be, use it to suggest a different idea gently.
Fifth, I see your point. Use it to show that you listened before you disagree.
Sixth, I was hoping for. Use it to share a preference politely.
Seventh, I could be wrong, but use it when you want to share a careful or uncertain opinion.
Eighth, to me, use it to show that this is your personal view.
Here is a real-life work example. I see your point. Another option might be to test it with a small group first.
That sounds calm, useful, and not scary.
Yes, gentle opinion phrases help keep the conversation open.
Now it is time for a mini speaking challenge.
Please answer out loud in a full sentence. You can pause after each question.
Question 1. How would you say you think an idea is good?
Question 2. How would you suggest another option gently?
Question 3. How would you disagree politely with someone?
Question 4. How would you share a preference with a friend?
Nice work. Giving your opinion gently is not about being weak. It is about being clear and respectful.
Let's organize what we learned. For simple opinions, use I think, I feel like, or to me.
For different ideas, use another option might be or I have a slightly different view.
For polite disagreement, start with I see your point or that makes sense. Then add your view calmly.
For preferences with friends, use I was hoping for, so your opinion sounds softer.
And for feedback, focus on the thing, not the person. Talk about the slide, plan, message, or timing.
Question of the day. What opinion do you want to share more gently in English?
For example, I want to give feedback at work, or I want to disagree politely with a friend.
Write your answer in the comments if you can. Try to use one gentle phrase from today.
Thank you for practicing with us today. One respectful sentence at a time, you are getting more ready to speak.
Try sharing one gentle opinion this week. Keep practicing, and we will talk with you again next time.